The world is in the middle of a massive energy transition. As countries race to replace fossil fuels with clean power, technologies like solar and wind are taking center stage. But one major challenge remains unsolved: how to store renewable energy efficiently. The sun doesn't shine at night, and the wind doesn't always blow. That's why energy storage has become one of the most critical frontiers in the fight against climate change. Batteries help bridge the gap between when power is generated and when it's needed, but today's mainstream technologies still have limits. Enter the Vanadium Redox Flow Battery, or VRB, a technology that could redefine how we store renewable power on a large scale. It's not a household name, but in the world of clean energy, it's gaining serious attention. Before we proceed to the video, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. The problem with energy storage: electricity is difficult to store. It must be used almost as soon as it's produced, and that makes balancing supply and demand a constant challenge for power grids. When renewable energy sources flood the grid with excess electricity during the day, much of that power can go to waste unless it's captured for later. Lithium-ion batteries have helped, but they're not perfect. They degrade over time, lose capacity after thousands of cycles, and can overheat if not carefully managed. Their materials, like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, are expensive and come with environmental and ethical concerns tied to mining. What is a vanadium redox battery? The vanadium redox battery is a type of flow battery which stores energy in liquid form rather than solid materials. Instead of fixed electrodes, it uses two large tanks filled with electrolyte, a water-based solution containing vanadium ions dissolved in acid. These liquids are pumped through a cell stack during operation, where electrochemical reactions occur to charge or discharge the battery. The key innovation lies in the use of vanadium on both sides of the system. Because the same element operates in different oxidation states, there's no risk of the two electrolytes contaminating each other if they mix. This makes the chemistry remarkably stable and long-lasting. Unlike traditional batteries, a VRB separates energy, stored in the tank volume, from power, determined by the cell stack size. How it works. The principle is elegantly simple. Each tank holds vanadium ions in different oxidation states. During charging, electricity from a renewable source, say solar panels, flows through the cell stack, changing the oxidation states of the vanadium ions and storing energy in the chemical bonds. When the system discharges, the reaction reverses, and the stored energy is released as electricity. Because there are no solid electrodes breaking down or forming unwanted compounds, the system can cycle thousands of times with almost no degradation. Advantages of the Vanadium Redox Battery. The list of benefits is impressive. First, durability. A well-maintained VRB can last over 20 years and handle tens of thousands of charge-discharge cycles with minimal capacity loss. That's several times longer than a lithium-ion system. Second, safety. The electrolyte is mostly water, so there's no risk of fire or explosion, a crucial feature for large-scale installations near cities or industrial areas. Third, flexibility. Because storage tanks and cell stacks are independent, these systems can be customized for any scale, from a single building to an entire power grid. Fourth, recyclability. The vanadium electrolyte doesn't wear out. Even after decades of use, it can be extracted and reused in new batteries. VRBs can be fully drained without damage, unlike lithium-ion batteries, which degrade faster when frequently discharged to zero. Challenges and limitations. Of course, the technology isn't without drawbacks. The biggest barrier is cost. Vanadium itself isn't rare, but the processes for refining it and producing high-purity electrolytes are expensive. Combined with the cost of pumps, membranes, and large tanks, VRBs currently require a higher upfront investment than lithium-ion alternatives. Another limitation is energy density. Vanadium flow batteries store less energy per unit volume than lithium systems. That means they're not practical for cars or portable devices. They're designed for stationary, large-scale use. And then there's the issue of market maturity. Lithium-ion batteries have benefited from decades of research, mass production, and falling prices driven by the electric vehicle boom. VRBs, still relatively new to commercial markets, haven't yet achieved the same economies of scale. Real-world applications. Despite these challenges, vanadium redox batteries are already in use around the world. In China, the city of Dalian hosts one of the world's largest VRB systems, a massive installation providing 200 megawatts of power and 800 megawatt-hours of storage. It helps stabilize the grid and smooth out fluctuations from wind farms. In Australia, companies like VSUN Energy are deploying VRBs to store solar power for schools, farms, and remote mining sites. In Japan, systems built by Sumitomo Electric have been operating for over a decade with minimal maintenance, proving the technology's reliability. The road ahead. Looking forward, the role of long-duration storage will only grow. As renewable generation increases, so does the need for systems that can store power for hours or even days. Vanadium redox batteries excel in this long-duration niche where consistency and lifespan matter more than compactness. Ongoing research is working to reduce costs, improve membrane efficiency, and develop alternative vanadium sources, including recycling vanadium from steel production and industrial waste. In the near future, energy grids could use a mix of solutions: lithium-ion for short-term balancing and VRBs for long-term, high-capacity storage. The Vanadium Redox Battery may not be the most famous energy storage technology, but its potential is extraordinary. It offers long life, safety, scalability, and sustainability, all essential traits for the renewable grid of the future. As the world pushes toward net zero emissions, technologies like VRBs could provide the missing piece: a stable, large-scale way to store clean power. The Vanadium Redox Battery isn't just a clever invention, it might be the key to unlocking a truly sustainable energy future. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.